Jody, I'll ask you this first. Being sophomores, you have that year of experience under your belt. How do you approach practice and games differently than you may have last year?
You definitely come into practice wanting to be stronger than the underclassmen, but also try to be better than the upperclassmen because you also want that starting spot. You just come to every game prepared and every practice prepared, trying to beat other people out.
I came in with a different mentality this year. Last year I was like, oh, it's from my freshman year, I'm going to have to play that role as a freshman, and now you have to fight for your spot and keep the spot that you had last year.
Well, it seems like this women's soccer team here for the last maybe 2 or 3 or 4 years has been described every year as kind of a young team. Does it seem like that to you? Has it been kind of a...
I think we're pretty balanced now, and just like the numbers we have per class, like it's pretty even. And I feel the freshmen we had last year might have been a little nervous, not really knowing kind of their role, but now as sophomores they're already showing those leadership skills. And then those freshmen that have come in this year have already shown leadership skills moving forward. So we're pretty even this year when it comes to, if you look at specific numbers per grade.
It just seems like those players, the core players from those past years that made this team, be described as a young team, are now juniors and seniors, and they've been through multiple years of college soccer. And do you think that, this perhaps could be the group that, puts it all together?
I hope so. Like we said, we talked in the spring, kind of what's the tone we're going to set in the spring moving forward, and keep bringing up the LaSalle game from last year. Like we were there. They ended up winning the GNAC. We tied them 0-0, and we went deep into our bench. Because that game counted, but it didn't move anybody around for the seedings going into the playoffs. So just keep throwing that at them to kind of keep fueling that fire that we're there, and it just takes everybody doing their part in the off season and the preseason. When we're doing fitness after a training session, nobody can slack. Like we all have to be on the same page, and it's a commitment from the whole team. And I get that vibe from this group this year.